Feel that pulse, that rhythm in your soul. From the heart of the 3143, let the story unfold. St. Louis in the house where the legends are born. Every fight, every round, we weather in the storm. Yeah, 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 yeah. Slick 50 on the mic with the vision so clear. Born from the struggle, no doubt, no fear. Punch by punch, round by round since a young man. Studying the grace with a notebook in hand. From the Golden Gloves gyms to the big stage lights, analyzing every jab in those knockout nights. Now tune in close, let the real talk begin. It's the Judges Table podcast, where the true champions win. We break it down, every angle, every hook, every sway. From the past to the present, we dissect the fray. The Judges Table podcast, where the knowledge gets dropped. History in the making, truth can't be stopped. Yeah, the Judges Table podcast, represent the 314 for the love of the sport. We want more and more and more. Ali's dance, a butterfly to sting. Hagler's power with a marvelous king. Crawford switcher, masters are each one edged deep within my heart. These aren't just names, they're lessons learned. In a ring of life, every lesson earned. From the first bell rings to the final count, every second matters. We talk about the amount of heart, grit, and passion that fuels the fight. Under these bright lights, we share what's right. So if you're new to the fam, or you've been here from day one, hit that like and subscribe button. Let's keep this momentum spun. We building a community, a squad strong and true. For every boxing fanatic, this table's for you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is more than just a show. Yeah. This is passion, this is life. Straight out the loot, 314 strong. Ending all the strife. Your host Slick 50, bringing you the realest talk. Salute to the fam. Let's go. Let's walk this walk.
What's going on, everybody? We made it to another weekend, man. Talk about some boxing and everything in between. You dig what I'm saying? Including this Knicks versus San Antonio. They let San Antonio come back. I don't have a horse in this race, but these games been coming down to the final minutes, man. I didn't think I was going to enjoy the finals, man. I ain't watched basketball, like really been into it like that, but these been two great games, man. I didn't think San Antonio was going to let them take nothing at home, but hey, man, it's crazy that the Knicks is even in the playoffs, man. Salutes to everybody who walking through, man. Salutes to Tjtp for being first on that like button, man. I appreciate you, family. Appreciate you. Yeah, I see you. I see you, Mark.
Hello, motherfucker.
What's going on, y'all, man? It's been a crazy week of boxing, man. Bill been making his rounds. Salutes to the great Bill Haney. Always keeping us entertained when ain't really nothing to talk about. I tell you that, man. And amongst other things, man, been going on in the world, bro. Man, bro. If you live on the coast, man, just thank God y'all was included in diversity, like just for his people. You know what I'm saying? Because if you in the Midwest to the South, bro, this shit is getting crazy out here, bro. It's getting crazy. But nonetheless, bro, the world news, basketball, boxing. Oh, and Pro Box got a card on too right now that I was checking out. I had to stop it, I had to start the show, but let me pull it back up. I don't know if I missed the main event or not. But let me pull it back up. No, it's still going. It's on the main event now in round 3. That's Vasquez versus Lugo. I don't want y'all to hear this sound. I don't know if y'all heard that. I ain't trying to get clapped at all. But yeah, man, what's going on, man? What y'all want to talk about? We do got fights tomorrow. I don't ever want to say no fight is exciting, but no big giant headliner. We got Padley fighting tomorrow and a couple other things going on. But if there's other things y'all want to discuss, feel free. Y'all know this is the Judges Table. If this is your first time over here, y'all know once I put that link in the chat, that's the way you get to call in. If y'all got something y'all want to talk about, we can talk about it. Like I say, all opinions is welcome. This is not like no other show. Hey, opinions is what make great discussions. Their opinions, you know what I'm saying? So we can definitely get down into that. You see me keep looking back and forth towards this camera because I'm trying to see the score on this game, bro. New York by 3. Try to keep y'all informed on that as well. Yeah, man, I want to know, do y'all think, first thing on the table, what do y'all think, man? Y'all think that fight gonna happen on Zuffa, man? Y'all think it's gonna be Devin Haney versus Keyshawn or Shakur? I don't know. I'm kind of smelling some BS. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I was listening to Bill, and I want to give, what podcast was that? Because I want to give them their respect, man. It'll hit me, fuck. But if y'all know what I'm talking about, Bill was saying it's a 2-for-1. Mill City. It was it Mill City? I don't know. I might be misquoting, but if you know what I'm talking about, Bill was on there explaining that, yeah, and he had Keyshawn on there and said, you got to get your brother. And he kept calling them brothers, right? He kept calling them brothers. And, yeah, man, it was like it's a 2-for-1 deal, you know what I'm saying? Both of y'all got to get together, sign the contract, you know what I'm saying? We want Shakur first, and then we'll take you. And Keyshawn was like, but what if you don't get past him? Bill wasn't trying to hear that. So I don't know. I'm smelling kind of bullshit. I don't know. I think they're just trying to line some ducks in a row and see who bite, who's serious or not. Then on top of that, Shakur came out and said that he got love for Eddie Hearn, but he don't know nothing about signing to Zuffa. I'm paraphrasing, but we've had that before. I think that's BS too. That's just my opinion. Because I remember it's a bunch of occasions something like that happened where they just didn't want nobody to know. Right now, they want to announce it type shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, what was the latest one? Like I think it was Bud and Canelo. When everybody kept asking Bud, is the Canelo fight gonna happen? He kept saying, I ain't heard nothing about that. I ain't heard nothing about that. You know what I mean? And it ended up happening. He knew the whole time. You know what I mean? So I think they just be having to, you know, what's the word? Like they be obligated sometime. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't say nothing at the time. So, and I think that was Eddie's way of letting the cat out the bag, right? Like I think Eddie do got love for Shakur, but I think at the same time it's a business, it's competition, right? You know, so to put that out there to kind of ruin the moment, so to speak. Like, so what? He went to Zuffa, you know what I mean? But I still don't think. Eddie had a great point. Who's he gonna fight besides a Devin? But I don't know if that's gonna take place. Do y'all think that fight gonna take place? If it do, I'm for it. You know what I'm saying? Who would you rather see Devin fight? Would you rather see Devin fight Keyshawn or Shakur? And I'm a big Shakur fan, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'd rather see him fight Keyshawn first. I think Keyshawn fight would probably be the most exciting fight of the two. Given Keyshawn's style, he's going to be more of the trying to be the puncher and come forward. I think he'll be the one that will be actually trying to take Devin's head off. You know what I'm saying? So to speak. And I think that would be the most exciting. I think the build-up would be crazy too, because Keyshawn going to be talking mess like he already talking now. You know what I'm saying? But I think that will be the one. I think that will be the one. Will it be the one that generate the most money? No, I don't think so. I think actually Shakur and them will generate the most money because how well established Shakur is versus I guess it's crazy being at their age, but in their class they kind of like the vets. So the two vets going at it, you know what I'm saying? So I would definitely like to see both fights, but I think I would like to see the Keyshawn fight first. Even though I feel like he probably would get a lot of flack for that, because people would be saying why he taking on And that's how people gonna proceed, but that's how they gonna do it. They're gonna say, why are you taking on the younger brother? Why you just ain't going at the bigger brother? But why cancel him out? If you think you could be Keyshawn, fight Keyshawn first, and I think you should fight. You'll still have Shakur on the table. But if you beat Shakur, it's almost like going in reverse. So I don't know. But both of them each his own. It depends how the public perceives it. You know what I'm saying? Because majority of public perceive them like they joint at the hip. You know what I'm saying? So, and me personally, I don't believe in that. Somebody sent me, and this was a random guy, and I hate to say that. Maybe your screen name is different than Instagram. Like I tell y'all, make sure y'all mess with me over on Instagram, bro. Man, he sent me this. No, it was on Facebook. I think it is. Of this documentary, this documentary of two best friends, bro, that came up in the amateurs and they end up being champions in the same division. And these dudes did a documentary of the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? And they fought each other. And I was like, I didn't know about this. Now, I remember the fight, but I just really didn't know the storyline, I guess because I was young then, But, like, I'm like, damn. This is, if out of all the examples, because the closest example I had was Mayweather and Zab. A lot of people don't know Mayweather and Zab was close. But, hey, when it came out to that brass tacks, it was like, we got to make this happen. You know what I'm saying? So, but this was a legit story where they both became champs. I'm about to find it, bro. I got to find it for y'all. Became champs. And they were best friends. I'm talking about they sitting next to each other, talking like, yeah, man, he became champ. I'm a great champ. He deserved, nobody want to fight him. Nobody's trying to fight me. So yeah, we gonna fight each other because he deserved his shot and I deserve my shot. And it was legit cool. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Casino? I see you, baby.
Hello, motherfucker.
And it was cool, bro. I was like, damn. You know what I mean? And to be that content and fight. I know Mike Tyson did it with one of his buddies before. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, that's how we make our money for our family. Who am I to deny him a check? You know what I mean? But I thought that was so, I don't know if y'all saw it, but I want to tell y'all their name, bro. I want to tell y'all their name. I'm finna find that. Hopefully I saved it. I'm good for thinking I saved something I didn't. I hate when I do that. No, what is this? What is this? Oh, please tell me I saved it, bro. Nope, I did, and it said content not available. Man, if y'all know who I'm talking about, man, or maybe it was on Instagram. Let me go to Instagram. How about that? Let me go to Instagram. Because that was crucial. And it just hit me when I did start talking. Or else I would have had this prepared. Boom, boom, boom. See if it's in my saves, bro. Because that's worth putting out there. So for them not to even know, bro, to be in the game and not know, and thinking that I'm really trying to find this, y'all. Nope. It had to be Facebook, bro. It had to be Facebook, bro. Nope, that's Sugar Ray Leonard. Either I'm overlooking it or something, but it's an old documentary about it, and y'all gotta check that out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna find it for y'all definitely, and I'll post it in the community. If you ain't messing with the community, man, messing with the community over on YouTube, we done built, man. Just go to the GMT Sports homepage. You see right there at the top it says community. You can post in there and all that good stuff. Also, I ain't do my due diligence on this, man. I'll be slacking on this, man. Make sure y'all go to tflex.store. Put in your email because the store will be open this weekend. The website is opening up this weekend. It's going to be great boxing shirts on there. There will be shirts on there for the Boots and Xander fight coming up. So make sure you go there and get your merch for that, especially if you're attending. It's going to be a Boots shirt, a Xander shirt, and them on there with together. It's going to be dope. So make sure y'all go check out that collab. Go check that out. And yeah, man, real spit. Yeah. All right, we got that out of the way. But yeah, who y'all think, bro? But damn, that's gonna bother me the rest of the podcast, man. Until I figure that out. Mark said Keyshawn versus Dev would be like Dev versus Norman Jr. You think so, bro? I think it will be more. It will be more. Not necessarily competitive. I mean, but I think it'll be the more exciting fight. You know what I'm saying? Exciting don't necessarily translate to competitive, but I think it'll be the more exciting fight just for the build up all the way through. And like I said, I think Keyshawn will press forward all day. Whereas Shakur would be the chess match, right? And I think if any fight was to catch the booze, it would probably be the Shakur fight, right? Because like I say, this is the microwave era. People want instant action, right? They want to put it in the microwave, hit 30 seconds, and it's supposed to be done. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to wait 2-3 rounds for something to crack off. As soon as y'all get in the ring, they want to crack. You know what I'm saying? And Keyshawn, at least Keyshawn give you that impression. Like, when I get in here, it's going down, right? We ain't finna dance around for 3 rounds. We ain't finna do all that, you know. But it seems like Shakur's name has become synonymous with that. You know what I mean? He's not the microwave. You know what I'm saying? He's more like the oven. He's old school. He's gonna take his time and peck at you. You know what I mean? Whatnot. And that's no slight. Shakur, like I said, I'm a fan of Shakur. I'm a fan of boxers. So, but I understand. I understand the climate of boxing. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot to kind of ask from these fans. Damn, who won, bro? Shit. Go back to the score, damn it. Come on, man. Show the score. Oh, man. Did the Spurs lose? Come on, get to it, bro. Get to the score, bro. But yeah, like I said, Shakur more the oven, man. He gonna take him in to bake. Oh, he missed that joint. Oh, the Knicks won, bro. They 2-0. Man, the Spurs about to lose this series, bro. That is crazy, bro. That is crazy, bro. They got them, but they burned them both at home. Man, the Knicks finna be champs, bro. Well, y'all better have y'all popo on standby. They gonna tear that motherfucker up. Salutes. Let me watch my cursing, man. They gonna tear that mug up, bro. Salutes to the Spurs. I mean, the Knicks, bro. They pulled it through. Boy, that probably done messed up a whole lot of bet nods. That probably done messed up a whole lot of bet nods. Champy said, I think a great fight is Keyshawn versus hell yeah, I think so too. Real spit. But I thought Shakur was gonna fight Murat Tyler, but not Keyshawn, Shakur. Yeah, I thought Shakur was gonna fight him, and I think they said he fight somebody else. Didn't they say Murat Tyler finna fight somebody else, bro? I could have swore they said that. You know, what'd you say, Mark? Being Zuf, via Ryan Garcia, Shakur, Zuffa, whoever could be made. Why not Opatar, Zuffa versus Benavidez? Benavidez definitely ducking Jai. Yeah, man, I don't think look, I'm at that point where it's amazing when you watch boxers, and I'm not saying Benavidez is taking this route, right? Because he's built the reputation of wanting to smoke. But I think he's reached that part of his career where he's trying to play Monopoly, right? He's trying to make strategic moves, such as where Earl was. You know, Earl started making strategic moves, and he knew what was going to be the toughest. That was probably going to be the toughest fight out. I'm watching Benavidez talk a lot of stuff about Better Biev, right? You know, I think he wants Better Biev, and Bivol is like he treating Bivol like he's the runner-up. I ain't gonna say I watched it. It was a quote somebody had snipped out, but you know, at the end of the day, I feel like Jai probably gonna be that guy. And see, my thing is, you know, sometimes it don't even be that he dodged him. It's a strategic move, and also it's to build up for that fight. Ja, we do gotta admit, Ja is relatively unknown. Ja get to knocking motherfuckers out. The fans will definitely call for it. But me being a boxing head, I will say I think Ja gonna be the tougher fight versus what people think. Now, I don't know if I don't know if Benavidez beats Bivol. I really think people trying to downplay Bivol like he can't box. But at the end of the day, I don't think that would be his toughest fight. I just think Benavidez can lose that fight. But at the end of the day, I think Ja will be the tougher fight because Ja can punch and Ja ain't the one that's gonna run. You know what I mean? And I always felt like the fight that's gonna be Benavidez's toughest fight is when he get in the ring and that person don't run. That person don't back up. That person's gonna come forward. That person ain't gonna sit. You know, you get what I'm saying? He can move and all that. So I think that would be his toughest fight, you know, or whatnot. And gonna use his smarts. You know what I mean? What's good, Zai? That design is done too. I was just announcing it as well. I might put it up on screen too while we talking. At the end of the day, so I kind of just, you know what I'm saying? I understand if they marinate it. I just hate when they make you have to make assumptions. You get what I'm saying? So that's just me. I wish we didn't have to make the assumptions by any means. But it just feels like they want us to, right? Uh-oh. Hold on. All right, there we go. Let me see. But yeah, so I would love to see that. But for some reason, that's just what I'm getting from it. That's how I feel. I feel like they're just trying to make us wait. You know what I'm saying? 100%. All right, let me see if I can pull these up. I don't know how it's gonna make the show act, but I think that'd be dope. Yeah, I got it ready for you, bro. I'll put it on the screen for you to see. You know what I'm saying? I haven't uploaded it to the store yet, but you know what I mean? But you know how to get at me, Zah. I'll see if I can open a window up. More windows I gotta open, the more slow my shit run, bro. It's time for a whole. I gotta build a PC, bro. All right, it's for Zai. If you still there, put a thumbs up, and I'll put it on screen for you. But show you the 3 designs that I got. All right, that's that one, and you back up, fool. Okay. All right, yeah, I had made one for all the fans. Where we at? All right. Yeah, Zai, if you still there, put a thumbs up, and I'll put them up right now. But yeah, so I think right now, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of good fights coming up or whatnot, but at the same time, though, man, that's the one I want to see. Ja Benavidez, I think Benavidez options are kind of slim at the moment. He needs to know where he's going to play. Is he going to go like heavy or is he going to stay cruiserweight? Me personally, I think he should be at a cruiserweight. Or anyway, salute to you, my guy. What is going on, my man?
Hello, motherfucker.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I see you, Zai. All right, let's go and throw these up on the screen for my guy. Boom, 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 boom. Image. Nope. Let's see something. All right, this is the one that was highly requested. So, nah, we ain't doing it like that because I don't know if that's. Yeah, we're going to do it like this. Let me see if I can share screen window. Here we go. This is Zayas. We're gonna show that one first. How about that? All right, there you go. Well, I could make them bigger. This is gonna be the one I worked on. We're gonna put that on the shirt. If y'all going for Zayas, that's your Zayas shirt for your boy. One time right there. Then we're gonna, oh, where did I go? There I go. I'm like, where the hell did I go? That was a Zayas. Let's put the other one up there. Sorry if it's moving a bit weird. All right, come out the way. Window. If you're going for boots, this the one. This the one for you. Right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's another one I've been working on. So if hey, you going for boots, like I say, go to tflex.store. You know what I'm saying? And put your email in. The store will be open. You know what I'm saying? Or hit your boy up through Instagram. That's that one. And then finally, the third design. Let's go. Nope, wrong fucking thing. And this the one. Are you gonna load it? Okay. And there you go, Zai. That's that one. That's that one right there, boy. Yeah. Yeah, that's that one. Damn, why you zoom in so much? There you go. Yeah. Tell me what y'all think, man. If it's fire, it's fire. Let me know. A lot of hard work goes into this. Like I said, the store will be open this weekend. Most likely Sunday, but go put your email in so you can be notified. You dig what I'm saying? And that's how we do it, bro. At tflex.store. That's the website. tflex.store. All right. Tell a friend, bro. All the nicest shirts. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a boxing fan, things like that. And there's other shirts over there too. It's not just boxing. Y'all just know, like this is there. You know what I mean? I'm a big boxing fan, so and there's not a lot of boxing outlets with shirts, so you know what I mean? I sit here and I create, you know what I mean? For the boxing fans. So like I said, they be limited. I don't keep that shit up there, man, because you don't want to clutter the store with a whole lot of stuff. So like I say, I got a lot of pull that way. You know what I mean? So I try to make it happen for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Zai said I like all three for sure, bro. For sure, bro. I thank you. That was a cool idea. You know what I'm saying? So I got you. But again, tflex.store, man. When you go to it, it's gonna say email, put the email in. Right now, some people got the password to get in already. You know what I'm saying? Getting certain shit. But at the same time though, it's gonna be open to the public for this weekend. All right. And that's how we gonna do it. Make sure y'all smashing that like button. Make sure y'all hitting that subscribe button. Become a member too, though, because like I said, that was supposed to start out as like a members only thing store, but we gonna open it all the way up. We gonna open it all the way up. All right, but there will be a members only store. That's for sure. With all the exclusive shit, my members are gonna get first dibs on every fucking thing, bro. Real talk. That's a perk that I like when I like. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. I like the super chats, the cash apps I be getting. I like that stuff. That's fine. And I'm very I'm very appreciative. But I'm just a person. I'd rather you get something in return. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? My wife said that was one of my greatest downfalls. I don't know how to accept a gift and all that shit. But I'd rather you get something for giving, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, for the members, they should get first dibs. You know what I'm saying? And there will be either member only days on that store. I'm trying to work that out with them. It could be, I don't know. I'm working it out with them. But definitely, I think my members should get first drop. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like I said, man, I'm going to throw this link in here, man. I want to know y'all thoughts. Whatever y'all want to talk about, we could talk about it. You know what I mean? Y'all know this is the Tjtp. We talk about sports, boxing, everything in between, bro. So it's all good, not good tonight. It's not too much going on unless it's something I missed. I'm pretty sure it is. I know Padley fighting, but like I say, it's not a big blockbuster weekend for boxing. Right now, it's in round 9, this Lugo fight. The fight before this fight, man, was good. This one's okay. It's okay. And it's amazing. It proves that there's a lot of boxing fans still out there. When I was first started watching this pro box this evening, they had up to like 8,000. They still holding 6,000 something strong, you know what I'm saying? Over here on YouTube alone. You know what I'm saying? And the finals was on. So boxing is thriving, bro. It's not like it was last year or the year before that. Boxing is thriving, bro. And I'm happy to see that. Right now they got 6,842 people. I can't wait, bro. You feel me? Till we get them numbers. And we gonna have them numbers. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have them numbers. The judges table we gonna rise, goddammit. This new camera tripping me out too. Cause it got like blurry in the background. My bad. I keep looking like thinking it's my glasses. But anyway, what news? All right, Bill Haney say we want Boots, Fundora, and Virgil Ortiz. Man, that's cap. I couldn't even hold that with it. Hold on, bro. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Where's the quote? He did not say that. Hold on. It was on Cigar Talk. I ain't even get to watch it. Man, why the? Bruh. Why y'all got this shit on here, bro? Move this advertisement. It said, while discussing Devin future, Haney made it clear that his son is interested in facing elite level opposition and mentioned Jerron Boots Ennis, Sebastian Fundora, Virgil Ortiz Jr., amongst the fighters he would like to see Devin share the ring with. We want Boots Ennis, Fundora, Virgil. Nah, that's cap. Unless they know for sure they're finna go to 154. Straight up. That shit right there don't make no sense. What's up, Cino?
Man, what's good, man?
Nothing reading this article, man. Oh, man, I wish I watched that earlier, boy. My body, man, tapped out, man. I was tired. So I went to sleep. Bill Haney was on Cigar Talk, and he said, we want Boots, Fundora, and Virgil Ortiz. Cap, bro. No, I don't see that, bro. If he go to 154, fine, but what? What? I don't understand that one. I don't understand that one, man. Going to get Keyshawn or Shakur or Ryan. I'd rather see Ryan first, Keyshawn, then Shakur. Even a kind of Ben. I like to see Keyshawn, kind of Ben, Shakur. Ryan, Keyshawn, kind of Ben, then Shakur. Go find a home, goddammit. These guys is playing hopscotch with these divisions, bro.
Because they don't want to face the music.
Man, but this
That's
dude,
the new way of boxing
remember,
right now. Like it's like the new way. It's the new way of ducking. Like it's like you acting like you got something better to do and shit. Like you just keep moving. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's fights, like it's good fights at the division you at, but you still keep moving on. But and Devin just keep getting bigger, bro. Like man, they on some other shit or whatever. I don't know. Like I don't know. Then they got a long ass growth spurt. I just know that. Put it like that.
Yeah, I think he was always just a big kid. I remember that one picture he took in that mirror, boy. he's a big kid. He walk around about 180 anyways. You get what I'm saying? And the more money you get, the harder it get to lose weight. You get what I'm saying? It'll be like, fuck that. I don't want to do it no more, daddy. We got enough money. I'll fight in another division. You know what I'm saying? So I can see it, but my thing, I do remember him calling Boots out. I do remember that a while ago, right? But to say I get it, but I don't get it, bro. Because you get what you asking for on a front door. Boy, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you mention that name? Dev ain't never fought nobody that long.
It just really
Hell
toxic.
no.
I mean, it probably. I mean, I don't know,
and
bro.
there's tall fighters out there, bro. It ain't like that. I'm just saying, like, it ain't that long to be exact. I'm just saying there's other tall fighters out there. You ain't fought nothing like that. You get what I'm saying? To even make you think a couple more inches, oh, that's nothing. No, you ain't even fought nobody taller than you, let alone longer. And you know what I mean? That's the name that got me.
Fact of the matter is, bro, shit's it gotta sound good, man. You know what I'm saying? He about to sign the Zuffa. Well, already signed the Zuffa. You feel me? He feeling, you know what I'm saying? That's how the face of Zuffa boxing gotta talk. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that Bill Haney, but it's really Bill Haney. But
Yeah.
or did Devin say this out his mouth?
Nah, Bill said it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's
But you
just
know, Bill stand on
a
it.
lot
He
of
pay
stuff
him
is
to talk.
promotion. A lot of stuff is promotion, bro.
Well, he a
I mean,
promoter. That's what
how
he
you gonna
supposed to.
fight
That's what I'm saying.
Fandora? How you gonna fight Fandora, but you don't want to fight Keyshawn?
I feel like sometimes they be like, you know, when all the talk, I want Boots, this, that, and the third. We like, you're not eating at 147. Then he went to 147. I think that's like the signs. You leave breadcrumbs, so when you do move up, it's like, oh, he was talking about, you know what I'm saying? Versus you just move up and it look like you running from smoke. You feel what I mean?
Right.
So I feel like them be the breadcrumbs. You laying the foundation for people to get ready. We kind of telling you, and then when somebody do complain about you going to 154, he could lean back on rather and say, didn't we tell you we wanted Fundora? Didn't we tell you we wanted Virgil? Didn't we say we wanted, you know what I'm saying? He gets to say that because he done laid it out.
But he could be going to 154. He could be going to 154 because it's 154 at Zuffa.
Yeah, 154 is Uber, but I mean, he got some people over there because Squirk order, he got to go to 147. And then if he go over there, you got Connor Ben, you got Ryan, because I don't know what's up with Ryan, and I don't know. That's another thing. I don't know what's up with Ryan. I don't know if he done signed the extension. I don't know what's going on with that kid. One minute he's saying, fuck Golden Boy. The next minute he's saying, nah, we good. I don't know, but it looked like Zoof on a mission, bro. They doing a 2-year plan. We gonna lose some money right now, but they definitely trying to get all these young kids and get a big splash. Cause they definitely gonna need a big splash. But like I said, they just not getting outside the arena. Cause I think their next fight gonna be somewhere else. So, and then next step is to try to land a big fight somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you know that Ryan and Connor Ben, that's a cool fight, but that's actually not a big fight. You know what I'm saying? In Britain. Overseas, yeah, but that's not a big fight like that, bro. You know, in America, you know, where they trying to make a splash at.
Right.
So, man, then, like I say, Eddie, that's about to be Eddie's nemesis, bro, because they going to, I don't know if people peep that. The fight in Dublin is happening with old girl, Katie Taylor, right? Why the fuck, right after they announced that shit early this morning, these niggas tweet out that Zuffa coming to Dublin. He got a card lined up already finna be there. Man. These niggas, so these finna be the next 2 promotional companies that's finna go at it. You know what I'm saying? Which is right, which I see the writing on the wall, because Eddie was the only one that was being, I hate to use the word, but defiant against Turkey. You know what I'm saying? Remember when Turkey was talking about taking over the game, and he was like, shh, if Turkey leave, we good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care if he leave, we good. He can take his money. We've been running this shit for the longest, you know. So yeah, I think they finna be going at it tit for tat, you know, so to speak. And then you got Frank Warren, you know, he been in contracts with them, but they trying to quietly shut him out. That's why he's suing them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then, you know, then now you got Frank and Eddie, which was cool. I posted it in the community that they gonna keep their shit going. Turkey brung them together, and a lot of people felt like if Turkey left the picture that they was gonna go back to their old ways and saying fuck each other. Shit, they finna do another 7 versus 7.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They finna keep that shit going. Cause that shit made a lot of fucking money. You know what I'm saying? And I think that shit should spread. Man, that shit'll go hard. Could you imagine if they was doing that already, like top rank PBC 7 versus 7, and just mix that shit up like that?
Man, that shit
Should be fire. That should be fire. That shit wouldn't cancel nobody out. Every year somebody be looking forward to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, what 7 versus 7 we gonna get this year? You know what I'm saying? That's the little shit that boxing need. You know what I mean? Them little. When I came up with the World Series of Boxing, you know what I'm saying? The best one was the Super 6 with Andre Ward. That shit was crazy. You know, that shit it was over a span of time, but it was like you had fights to look forward to, and somebody got a trophy out of it, and they was the best of that division. You know what I'm saying? That shit was hard. And it was championship bouts. That shit was tough. You know what I'm saying? So that what Eddie and them doing, Eddie and Frank doing, that shit is beautiful to me. Shit. All that hush hush and saying we ain't gonna never cross the street type shit. Bet. Get your 7, I'm gonna get my 7. You know? I'm with it. Yeah. So I wish that shit would continue on. I do.
Shit, I seen who was on there? Ben Whitaker versus who the fuck? Damn.
Yeah, he find somebody on there.
I forgot. It's a good fight to me. Yeah, pull it up for me.
Let me see, where is this on my phone? It's Ben Whitaker, Anthony Yard.
Yeah.
Now you got that's a big dude. And for that little man, I was like, when I saw that, I said, what? Oh man. And granted, like I say, Anthony Yard, he's a brawler. But Ben been showing he can box. But the thing is, that's a big old dude. Like, that's the first thing y'all gonna hear me really talk about size. Cause Yard standing next to him, he's a toothpick. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I can just imagine Yard saying, oh, little nigga, and just rush his ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come at him like a straight gorilla. I ain't scared of your little bitty ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No doubt, bro. I saw that. I said, oh my God, that's going to be nasty. And then
that's
you got, and this is what I like. The only thing I don't like, that this kid ain't got no chin. Moses Atama versus Justice Hooney. Hooney could box his ass off, but Moses got that knockout power. And see, Hooney ain't got no fucking chin, bro.
Hooney ain't got no power?
No, not like that. Not like that. But he had a good show in his last fight. He dominated that. He came back from Ward whooping his ass. And remember, he was just on that Ward card with Dubois. And he beat the sleeves off his opponent, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? He always was a good boxer. He just good ass boxer. Just his chin, bro. And I ain't talking about no boxer like how he's the ones you don't like. Like, he'll fight. You get what I'm saying? He get cocky and start leaving their chin out sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And that's how Ward, because he beat Wardley ass. When he fought Wardley, he beat Wardley every round.
And that's the dude who got knocked out?
Yeah. Had that nigga Wardley lumped up, nigga. Lumped up. Wardley did not look like he won that fight, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, slept on the last minute. Yeah.
And he got cocky and ran up on his motherfucker and got knocked out. So I still think it's a good fight, long as Justice Hooney learned from that. You know what I'm saying? I hope he learned from that. Don't run up on a motherfucker, you know?
Yeah, he went out bad, boy. I ain't gonna lie. Imagine winning the whole fight. Nigga, training camp went great. Nigga, you winning the whole fight. You doing exactly what you supposed to do. And then you get cocky. And the minute you get cocky, you get knocked the fuck out. That's some crazy shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, what you say? Yeah, he said Yard, as I was trying to tell us, he said, all those decent scraps with me, hell yeah. And then he said, that's the only fight Eddie should be favored to win. Yeah, that Yard and Ben. Belongs Ben don't be stupid. Ben just stay focused like he is, bro, because he get the fucking showboating, bro.
Who is Ben with? What else? Z Pacino. I see you say salute. What's going on? But yeah. Shit, yeah. You think Ben? Hold on, is Ben with Eddie Hearn?
Yeah. Ben went and picked his ass up from what's that little dude name? He on Boxer, bro. Don't nobody like him neither over there. No, but Ben Shalom. Nobody likes that dude, bro.
I don't know who that is.
He on Boxer. He had at one point he had a bunch of nice. He had Caroline Dubois. He had Caroline Dubois. He had Ben Whitaker. He had Anthony Yard. He had a nice Frank. He left Frank. Yard left Frank. Went there. He had a nice little, you know what I'm saying? Then he inked a deal over there with Sky Sports, and then it start falling apart. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he had to let boxers go. You know what I mean? Like, all right, go about your business. Do you? You know what I'm saying? And he lost his heat. Soon as Ben Whitaker was a free agent, Eddie went and got him. Eddie smart. Like the one thing, Eddie, like, he got decent skills, but he real charismatic. So he gonna sell. You get what I'm saying? He know niggas gonna show up and show out. And the way England is built on boxing, it's a showman's game. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you got that charisma and you could box decent, they gonna show up and show out for you. You get what I'm saying? You'll always be a hero. It's like Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua is a megastar there, but he's not the most talented boxer, but he's handsome. The ladies love him, and Eddie saw that shit. You get what I'm saying? Bro, we got this. This is a for sure win, bro. He's always gonna pack a stadium. Anthony Joshua could lose 10 fights in a row, and England's still gonna show up for his ass. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's how Eddie wins, because their way of boxing is totally like different. Like you were saying earlier, bro. You gotta be damn near perfect over here for us to give a fuck.
Right. Exactly.
You know, over there it's not like that. What we wish for over here, like when I be saying, man, I wish boxing in America was like UFC, where you could lose and come back and still be reverted as a warrior. You know what I'm saying? You know, and be respected. It's always been like that over there. It don't fucking matter, bro. You know, and that's why I like, and it gives the boxers the attitude to give the same effort every fucking time. Versus here, it's like some boxers be having. It seems like they got a complex if they lose. You get what I'm saying? I lost.
That's because nobody's humble enough. Like, they might be humble a little bit, but like, it's like, bro, some people can lose and be good because people just fuck with the person. But a lot of these people don't have that. That's what it boils down to, bro. So it's like all you got is your O. So when all you got is your O, you know what I mean? It's like,
but that's
shit.
that's what I'm saying. They be treating that old like they gal or something. You know, like I was told you don't put everything into your gal, bro. Because what I mean by that, I ain't saying you ain't supposed to love your gal for somebody to tell me I'm trying to get love advice. Nothing like that. But when you're in a relationship, you got other shit going on, like other hobbies and shit like that, or you're gonna get tired of that person. You feel what I'm saying? They put everything in their old like that. Like you can't, like if you lose that, then what? You feel like you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, nigga. Okay, I lost, so the fuck what? Like, you gotta understand that's part of the sport. They treat the old like, man, if I lose, I ain't shit. That's your mentality that you giving. And if you have that mentality, the fans gonna have that mentality about you. If you lose, you supposed to get on that fucking mic and say, so what, I lost, nigga, give me a rematch. If we don't, nigga, I'm coming back strong, nigga, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get that type of vibe off, people will ride that shit like that nigga the truth, bro. Especially if you give a hell of a fight and lose. Like, you would just get slaughtered. You know what I'm saying? Like, but when you hear lately, these last couple of fights, motherfuckers been losing. What they been doing is Casino, walking clean up out the ring.
Yep.
Don't even get on the mic. Just like you a sore loser, bro. Like,
that's because of the type of shit these folks be talking now. Like, that's what I'm saying. They not humble. Like, nobody's humble. Everybody swear they the best. And then these dudes be clicked up. They don't even be the best in their own crew. So how you gonna be the best? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
you
like
hanging out with other people your size and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's a whole different type of people. Like, I don't understand it, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. But yeah, that's where I'm at with it. Like, bro, I can't wait, boy. One day it get like that over here, bro. But the mix up should have been happening. We should have been mixing it up with them. That's why like Abdullah fighting all of them, so they can't never say he because that was a big thing back in the day. You ain't fighting them boys across seas, and it was a reason. You know what I'm saying? Because they stay active. I like Abdullah, like, bring them on. I ain't worried about none of them motherfuckers. That's what I should be. Mix that shit up with every fucking body, bro. Every fucking body. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Fuck the dumb shit.
Then every country got to respect you. Like, they can't
exactly.
Say,
it's called
you
a world
nobody
championship.
Out. You ain't be no smoke out. Right?
The facts. It's called a world championship, bro. How you got a world championship, but you ain't fighting nobody else in the world? You just fighting all American fighters.
Yeah.
You know what I
Nah, I
mean?
feel
That
that.
ain't how it work. You know what I mean? So I'm with that, bro. 100%. So yeah, man. But Eddie, as I said, Ben should link up with Zuffa and piss Eddie up. Boy, if he lose Ben, he'll blow a gasket. He technically only lost kind of Ben because Shakur contract was up that last fight. You know what I'm saying? So he left it open. I just think Eddie was trying to spoil the Zuffa big announcement. You get what I'm saying by saying what he said, because he said it in a way of dry snitching. You know what I'm saying? Like he was asked a question, but it was like he didn't come out and just say it on his own. But you know how I'm over just talk too much and didn't mean to say it. That's how he said it. You know what I mean? Like, oh fuck, I probably wasn't supposed to say it, but he did that shit on purpose. He did that shit on purpose. You know, so it is what it is, man. But if he lose Ben, yeah, he gonna blow a fucking gasket, bro. You know what I'm saying? He gonna blow a gasket. Yeah, round one. I'm 50-50 on that, but no, I'm gonna say I'm 51-49 on that, bro. Round one, because I done seen it too many times in boxing. How many times in boxing when something go down, they be like, yeah, this supposed to happen. And then, especially somebody signing with somebody or something like that, right? Or a fight that's supposed to happen. And then they go ask the other person, they be like, oh, I don't know nothing about that. And then the shit happen. Like I said, the most recent one I could think about was the Terrence Crawford. When they was asked Terrence Crawford, was he fighting Canelo? And he was like, I don't know nothing about that. Ask him. I don't know. And then the next thing you know, that shit fucking announced. He knew that shit all that fucking year he was off. The whole year we were saying that he gonna be rusty. He knew that shit the whole time. He came out after he retired and said, man, when I knew I had that fight, I was training that whole fucking time. He trained the whole fucking, he knew.
Yeah, they
And
be
that's
having them big fights. They be having their shit lined up.
yeah,
There's
they
that
know it's
much
a
money getting
possibility.
invested in shit.
Yeah, they know it's a possibility. Like they
Yeah.
be told, like, hey, you get past this nigga, you get this nigga. You get what I'm saying? They be told. And so like Shakur came out on Twitter and said he got love for Eddie and this and the third, but he don't know where he getting that from. Bro, I done seen that shit so many times, bro. I kind of feel like he probably is, bro. He just don't know which way is up. Is he gonna go 35? He gonna go 47? Because they ain't got nothing over that 144.
If he goes 35, he really weak as hell.
Yeah, for real, because he can stay where he at. It's
Because
smoke there.
on 35, it's like, bro, that it ain't nothing down there for real. And then, it's just you big as hell, bro. You really big, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? He be trying to act like he's small, and I don't know why he doing that, but
Yeah, and I like
no.
Shock, but I don't know if Shock can hold him, bro. I don't know Shock. Shock little. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, Shock
and,
ain't
and
gonna be there.
I don't and like I say, Shock got decent speed, a decent jab, but it ain't better than Shakur's. And I don't know if he wins
Shock
that.
be better off just go ahead and leave it alone and just making it look like Shakur didn't want no smoke.
Yeah,
He
so
don't need to press the issue too much because then he gonna it's like he need to just ride off of that.
yeah.
Like he need to take it like you know what I'm saying.
Now
He didn't get huh.
I want to make it clear. I ain't saying Shock can't shock the world. You feel me? But
Yeah, no, I
on
mean, he
paper, that
definitely.
shit look like it's a uphill battle for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, sometimes you got to pick and choose, bro. Like, but at the end of the day, I don't know. But like I say, it's other smoke there he can
I
get
mean, if he really
into.
want that smoke, if he really want that smoke, you know what I'm saying.
But
And
like at the
Shakur
end,
want to give it to him.
and hey, it is what it is. But my thing, you should just stay there, stay independent, and get that fight instead of sign the Zuffa, because Bob ain't letting that nigga cross over. He ain't finna. I can't see Bob
Yeah,
letting you cross over. And he just inked your deal with the zone for you to cross over this. You get what I'm saying? That shit, I don't think that's logical, bro. Because now I'm feeding the competition. You get what I'm saying? Because that's how it's
yeah.
looking. That's how Eddie and all I'm looking at. They on the zone. You know what I'm saying? Damn, you fell off, bro. That boy phone probably died. But yeah, so I don't know. But if it happened, it happened. But I'll watch it just to see if that boy could pull that shit off, bro. Because like I say, I ain't gonna say Shock can't shock the world, but on paper that shit look like that's gonna be a tough ass fucking fight. And I know he really wants to smoke, and I love when a fighter believe in themselves, but I don't know, on paper that shit look uphill, bro. But that's what the game made of, man. You know, boxing's supposed to shock the world, bro. So, I hope you get it, bro. I ain't saying I don't hope you get it. You know what I'm saying? Round one, said Hitchens versus Shakur. For what? They best friends. Them niggas not fighting. They talk shit to each other. Niggas not fighting, bro. That fight could have been happened. If that fight was gonna happen, it could have been happen. Both of them was over there with Eddie at one point. Could have happened. It ain't gonna happen. That's one fight I don't see. I don't see until they get old or some shit and bad blood or something got really be between them or all that shit. But when they be talking shit, bro, man, these dudes talk shit to sell. A lot of these cats, they get in front of each other's face and they ain't read about that. Like, I can't view the game today like back in the day. Like I say, when I came up, you know, wasn't that I see you on the street shit and we finna be buddies. I remember watching boxers down there about to go get into it on talk shows. Y'all don't know nothing about no Phil Donahue and Sally Jassy Raphael. And these boxers used to go on these shows and have to sit next, and you could see it in their face like they really don't like each other, bro, because they've been talking too much shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and unwarranted shit, and it got personal. Nah, these dudes be cutting deep. These dudes be cutting so deep, you be thinking it's for real, and it ain't. Because I come from the day and age of, you know, pardon my French, but when you call me a bitch, man, you can't be my friend, bro. You cannot fuck with me, bro, because my friends ain't finna call me that shit. And today they be doing that, and then they be buddy. Like, it's weird, bro. That's what makes the game weird, bro. You can't be coming at me cutting deep like that and then think we finna be fucking cool. Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that. That's why you think a lot of people was riding with Shot. Shot was talking major, staying in his lane, playing the OG, and letting that boy know, you are not gonna fuck with me. You can't fuck with me, boy. And let his ass know for real. You know what I'm saying? And like he said, all that bitch word and all that shit, like they say, don't disrespect me. Now, I get that impression from him, but majority of these guys are friends, bro. And when y'all, and you know they friends when you can call each other bitches and saying it in a disrespectful manner, and then the next time I see y'all on a talk show together and y'all talking chummy and laugh, fuck all that shit. So this day and age is way different, bro. Like, they give the vibe in boxing that is make-believe. You get what I'm saying? This supposed to be a tough man sport, bro. You know what I'm saying? Where nigga ain't no way in hell you finna disrespect me like that. Like 100%. This nigga got threw out the ring, my nigga. This nigga got when old boy Ford got threw out the ring, I thought that boy was finna come here and go ham. See, it's different, bro. It's different. He knew he got threw out that motherfucking ring. Shock knew he threw him out the ring. And because he had no respect for him. You know what I'm saying? He had no respect for him. But Ford obviously had respect for him. But ain't no respect when you talk to me like that. Tell me what I ain't gonna do and who the fuck I am. Man, shit. You crazy talking about I'm gonna beat you up and I'm gonna whoop your daddy. Who the fuck you, man? It's different now, bro. So I have to look at it a little different. You know what I'm saying? All right, so he says reception too bad. All right, I got you, bro. So it is what it is, you know. We thought the same thing. Tank versus Roach. Shock and Kerr know each other inside that ring from sparring could make an entertaining fight. Facts. I ain't saying I don't want him to get it. I'm just saying like on paper. And I'm good for saying that paper shit. Y'all know me. Paper don't always add up. If I put Pacquiao on paper and put Mayweather on paper, you swear Pacquiao was like a severe beast and ain't no way Floyd was going to beat him. But we both know, you know what I'm saying? Because accolades and all that shit don't necessarily add up, right? Let's say Shot coming to his normal size, Shakur big. He come in big. If he know I use that to his advantage and can get up under Shakur's skin, because he got under Shakur's skin in that ring, bro. That wasn't fake. He got up under that man's skin, bro, right? And I knew he was going to run to him and call him in that ring. Because if Shakur really wanted that smoke and it wasn't real, Shakur would have already been in that motherfucking ring. But he went to him, get your ass in this motherfucker. I told you I whooped your son, I want you next. You know, and that was some cool shit. But like, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? I don't know which way is up with these guys. With Keyshawn, Shakur, Hitchens, all these guys who are buddies like that. Devin always distances himself. That's why I gave, and he was always the one. Like, okay, Devin, a lot of people think about it, everybody who disrespecting Devin is the ones who ain't really fucking with him. That ain't doing what Devin did. Let's keep it 100. Whether you like him or not, Devin ain't never turned down no smoke. Devin went through all the trauma first. Devin put himself in situations where he shouldn't, like that Lenorius fight, things like that. He was the risk taker, all of that shit. He was doing shit that make the other ones look bad because they were friends. They were trying to consolidate weight divisions and be buddies and saying, when you come up, we ain't gonna fight. We gonna just run this motherfucker. Whereas Devin, like, nigga, I'm trying to dominate the game. Not a division, the game. Like I say, let's be 100. Devin might not be what everybody want him to be and all that shit, but that's why I feel like the rest of them hate, because when Devin was becoming undisputed, when Devin was calling out Lomachenko, all the hate went Devin way. Before the Tank shit and the Lomachenko shit, bro, even the WBC tried to disrespect Devin and change his belt into the Pride belt just so fucking Tjtp could be undisputed. Do y'all remember that? The slander was so crazy on Devin, it was beyond me. He was doing great things, and the other ones that was talking shit about him is because they weren't doing what he was doing. He was doing shit that was making them look bad. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's just how it is, bro. And that kid gonna keep going. These kids need to play catch up. He's been undisputed. How you gonna come to me talking about I'm a 2-weight class champ and I'm been undisputed, nigga? What the fuck you talking about? I don't give a fuck what you was. Undisputed me, I'm the one, without a doubt. Right? So like, it is what it is, man. So I'm waiting on these guys. Like I said, that's why people clamoring for the Keyshawn. I can't find that fucking documentary, the documentary of the two the two guys who were like best friends and fought each other, bro. I'ma find it. I gotta find it, bro. I'm finna Google this shit. And somebody need to tag them in it and tell them to check it out. I can't believe, I think I saved it, bro, and I think it was one of the ones. You know how you save stuff and then it say this content not available? Let me see. Ooh. Friend. Hold on. All right. Here we go. Let's see. We finna find this shit. No, not Mickey Ward and fucking Arturo Gotti. They weren't best friends before that. No. No. Bro, I gotta find this shit. Man, if y'all know what I'm talking about, bro, I gotta find that. It's coming with a bunch of bullshit. Wasn't Nigel Benn. That's not who they was American, bro. Keep bringing up Nigel Benn, but that's not who I'm fucking talking about, bro. I'm gonna take my time and find it, but if y'all know what I'm talking about, it's old too, bro. Not old like black and white old, but it could be early 2000s or late 90s or in the early 90s, but is that it? More than a fight? They keep on fucking bringing that up. That ain't it either. Let me see if this is it. No, I don't want to sign in. Nah, that ain't it. We ain't talking about Peanut. Where the hell? Anyway, we'll find it. But somebody need to tag. When I do, tag them in it, bro. You can still be friends and fight, bro. But that's why everybody want to see that fight, bro. But them guys ain't gonna never have that recognition. There's always gonna be a cloud over their head and shit. You know what I'm saying? I can see if they was real brothers or whatnot, but they not, bro. They not, bro. And I swear this documentary, bro, explains that like 100%. Like, man, y'all gotta see it. They was like they on the same screen, ain't no talking shit. These dudes calm as day, like shit. We gonna give each other a shot. I don't give a fuck. And he's saying I'm gonna be champ. You know, I'm gonna take his belt. I'm gonna take his. Like, if the best man win, we still gonna be friends. Them dudes are still friends, bro. You know what I mean? So I gotta see that. I mean, I gotta find that for y'all. I see it. I gotta find that for y'all. But yeah, man. And then what y'all think this announcement gonna be that I think it's gonna be the Ryan fight. I don't think it's nothing that we don't know. Being talking about he got a big announcement coming up in 10 days or something like that. I was reading early. I think it's gonna be Ryan. Something that we pretty much already know. I think Ryan already let out the bag. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, man, I do want to talk about before I get up out of here. What's the Xander Zayas fight, man? What's y'all true thoughts on the Xander Zayas fight? For me, I'm picking Boost to win. I'm being real. I'm picking Boost to win. I don't know why that drop is there. But anyway, I'm picking Boost to win. But I don't think it's going to be what people thinking. I don't think Boost is going to dominate Xander. I think Boost fight is going to turn all the way to Boots probably maybe 6 or 7 round. Maybe the 6th or 7th round. Maybe in the 8th. Maybe in the 8th is when he going to really turn up, you know what I'm saying, and show up and show out. That's what I believe. You feel me? I think this is going to be a fight, bro. I was sitting there listening to Xander. Xander really believing himself. And I think what Xander's saying make a whole lot of sense. Xander studying like a motherfucker. I think Xander looking at Boots. And I'm going to tell you something. Let me make this clear. Xander looked like he's genuinely studying Boots to figure out what he has to get better at to win the fight, right? That's what I gathered when I was listening to him sitting at that table, right? And it made a lot of sense, right? I don't have no yes men around me. I'm looking at what I have to do to get better. It's not what I do good and we're going to improve on that. We're going to improve on the shit that I need to improve on. And when he was looking at that tape, he was making good. And now, I mean, like for real, for a long time, it was refreshing to hear a boxer really admit that they watch tape because you know now boxers claim they don't watch tape, including Boots. Boots has made that comment, I don't watch tape. Now he said he does watch tape. Halfway said it. Said he had never saw him fight before until now. But now you watching the tape. Fine. So I don't know which way is up with Boots. But I do think Boots got enough skills to get Xander out of there. I really do. But I don't think it's going to be as dominating as people think. I know round one probably think Boots going to dominate him every round and all. I just don't think that. I don't see him taking that belt off Xander without a real fight. Xander was pointing out a lot of points that we have already pointed out. Right? He fight mid-range good, and if you get him the inside, if you give it to him, he'll take it. But you crowd his space, Boots don't like it. He was pointing out a whole lot, bro. Xander was pointing out a whole lot. I'm like, so we ain't the only one that see it. But he not just like, that's all he need to do to win. Like, that's the obvious. He looking for other things, the intricate things. He want to see what makes Boots tick. And that's the shit I be looking for. So I am thinking this is going to be a far more interesting fight. And I'm not going to stunt, bro. I was interested, but now I'm really interested because I want to see if that shit going to pay off for Xander. If you really studying a guy like this, now I want to see if you can get in there and implement your game plan on a guy like this, because I think what's really finna happen to Xander, the speed going to get to him. If he can't close that distance, take that mid-range away from, because for real, the inside, like say, if you crowd his space, if you crowd Boost space, the inside game is not there. But that mid-range, if he can't close that fucking mid-range, it's going to be a long night. And that speed, I think the speed is going to be a problem. Now, I know timing beats it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what he's working on, right? Being right there, but, you know, being right there to get out of trouble and give one, you know. But at the same time, I think that's going to be the common denominator. I don't think it's going to be size. Can't nobody, you know, that's the one thing on Boots. Boots has been bigger. I mean, everybody know that. Boots been a bigger guy. But now you got to fight a kid who's going to be just as big and probably going to come in just as big as him. So, but I think that's going to be the common denominator for this entire fight. It's going to be the speed, unless Xander can negate that mid-range and take it away from him. Like I said, the inside game ain't that bad. It's really not that bad because, like I said, you saw old boy crowd his space, and they were saying he was doing the clinch. Karen was doing the clinching, but really it was Boost, man. Boost was clinching a whole fucking lot. For that little guy to get it up under him like that, it shouldn't have been, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? But that's not to say that Boost ain't working on that. Learn how to take that half step back. He did with Lima, you know, when he got him up out of with all them uppercuts, took that little half step back and unloaded on him. So, but I think the speed is going to be Xander's problem. I really do. And Xander got to close that space. If you want to take that speed away, he got to take that mid-range away from Boost. The Boost good at the mid-range and working his way in. And that's when the inside game progress. But if you take that mid-range away, Boost really ain't got much. He don't fight much on the back foot like that, bro. Or at least in the last couple fights, I've seen him fight on the back foot, but that was against that dude was slow as fucking molasses. Who was that dude he fought and it was outside? He was doing the Matrix and all that shit. But other than that, I can't recall another guy that he really fought going backwards like that. So hopefully Xander bring more out of Boots, you know what I'm saying, than he been letting on. But I got Boots this fight. I just don't think it's going to go. I really don't believe that it's going to be as easy as people think. Now, I could be wrong, but I'm not going to sit here and call Xander a slouch because Xander fight his fight. You get what I'm saying? I get the belts. I know what people going to say, who he beat, but I'm not into that because he can't help who had them fucking belts. But the one thing I can't say about Xander, every time, from the time he first debuted, Not one person can tell me this kid ain't got better and better and better and better. Not one person can tell me he fought each fight the same fucking way. Now he got feet. He showed that in his last fight when he beat Barao. I thought he was going to come in there, want to go forward and all that, and Barao was just going to be all on him, right? Nah, he showed, nigga, I got lateral movement, L step on his ass, move your ass out the way, countering. And he did it the whole 12. You get what I'm saying? He did the whole fight. So he showed he got a gas tank. He showed he got a solid punch. He showed that he got some feet. Now we got to see if you got some timing. And every time that boy got good. So that's all I'm saying. Now, if that train stops here at Boots, cool. But I'm just saying, man, I'm looking at the writing on the wall leading up to it. I'm not going to be one of the ones to say that Xander finna get slandered. I'm not going to say that because I hope he don't. I want it to be a good fight. I want Xander to get his Boots a run for his fucking money. Right? I mean, let's be real. I know people saying that shit all the time. Man, who's Xander fault? Shit, technically, who the fuck Boots fault? They kind of two peas in a pod. It just one got more fights. They say Xander Young in the game. He only got this. Bruh, they two peas in a pod. Who you could actually say for both. Who they fought? Xander got championships. This man got championships. But when you talk about the belts they took him from, so all that shit right there is even Steven for me. But at the end of the day, yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if this shit go 12. I wouldn't be shocked if the shit go 12. Xander strikes me as a guy who got A, B, C, D plan. You know what I'm saying? I've yet to see Boots have to turn, switch his game up. So all the onus I'm not putting all the onus on Boots. It's on Xander too. And I really believe this is more of a 55-45 fight in my book. But I'm going with Boots. No doubt. I'm going with Boots, no doubt. But I want to know what y'all think about it. Do you think Boots going to dominate that fight? You know what I'm saying? Or do you think it's going to be closer than what you think? Like, be real, though. I got to take your fandom out. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of both. So, but I really think it's going to come down to the timing. You know what I'm saying? And take away the mid-range. And if that happened, which is possible if Karen can do it. If Karen can do it, I feel like Xander can do it. Karen's a way smaller fighter, and he can be more elusive. But I feel like Xander could pull it off. He could pull that part off. And if he do, what else is Boots gonna offer? Like I say, he switched, but he don't switch hit. He just changed positions, bro. He's not doing it. Now I know he said that he don't even know he be doing it, but it's hard to not know when you're doing something when you just switch, bro. You're not even hitting while you switching. You just switch, and then you hit. It's a difference. So, round one said Boots gonna win. Sim said I think Boots gonna win. I think Boots gonna win too, bro. I do. And this is Boots' time. Now let me ask you this: I'm about to say Shakur. If Boots lose, where do y'all put him? If Boots lose, where do y'all put him? Either one. Either one. Where do y'all put him? If Xander lose or Boots. If Boots lose, do y'all say that he was never that guy? If Xander lose, will you say he was never that guy? Who has the most on him about that, right? I feel like Boots has the most on him about that, right? I think Xander could lose and fight another day. Because he's being looked at as the kid that's taking on all oncomers, right? Because really, Xander made the fight, right? Really, Xander didn't even have to fight him. You know what I'm saying? So if Xander asking for the smoke, right? Daring to be great, right? then hey, look, it is what it is. I think he'll live to fight another day. But I think Boots, on the other hand, I think people got Boots at such high regard. Not to mention how he talks and things like that, which I know not to pay attention to, but for most fans, I think that if Boots lose, it's not. See, look, cause look what Casino said. If Boots loses, ass is grass. See, and I think they hold all them fights against him. He got all the experience, supposed to be the most experienced one, and all that. I think that's what people gonna do to him. I don't want them to do that to Boots though, right? But I think that's how people are looking at it. God bless me. Round one said, I can't understand the words coming out of your mouth. Hey, on everything, bro. I'm being real. That's the name of the show, man. I gotta ask the questions. I want to know y'all input. Like I said, it's all about opinions, bro. I want to know y'all opinions. He said, "Oh boy, I hope Xander pull it out. Then I'm gonna tell you all about it round one." Facts. That's why I be saying, man, I don't put too much on him, bro. Shakur be betting on everybody all fight week. Didn't tweet or post a parlay on Ford. Damn. That's probably was mad. He was out there. Hey, man, that dude was out there trying to give 4 pointers, bro, on the side of the ropes that jump in, jump out. I'm like, come on, bro. Yeah, he wanted his boy to win for real, for real. He probably had money on him and lost. That's probably why he was really agitated. Straight up. More than getting called in the ring. Yeah, he said he'll be welter. He ain't got no choice. He ain't got no choice. If Shakur go to Zuffa, they don't got nobody at 140. He ain't gonna have no choice. You know what I'm saying, Ryan? Like, where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? I think the whole thing about Zuffa is just it's so young, bro. And the good thing right now about Zuffa ain't that thing ain't passed yet. The amendment has not passed yet. So they basically are a promotional company. So they gonna have to play with others, bro. Now I don't know if the WBC gonna play with them. You know, they ain't made bad with the IBF. So I don't know if they go now. It's like, are the sanctioned bodies gonna play with Zuffa? You know, so I don't know. You know what I mean? But as of right now, Zuffa just a regular ass promotion company. So nigga, they better ride the wave while they got it. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie. I thought they would announce that it passed already, but they must be really deliberating on it, or they trying to make it look like they were deliberating on it. I don't know, but I honestly thought they would announce it by now and just been like, yeah, they are UBO and X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? So, but in the meantime, though, I hope that all these fighters, that are going, I hope they sign in for time. And I know people say that sounds stupid, but it really ain't stupid. It really ain't stupid. Right? At some point, if they want to be the master, they want to be your mama, daddy, judge, and jury, you got to stand your ground too. Bro, I'm signing for time. If you don't like it, cool. You need me. I don't need you. If I'm a Shakur, I'm going over there, I'm going to sign for time. I'm giving you 1-year contracts, bro. If you give me 2 fights a year at this amount of money, fine, I'll do it. But if you can't give me them fights, you owe me for wasting my time, and after my year, that contract null and void. That's how I would do it. I'm not going to let nobody hold control over my career like that. And the only reason, I'm not saying these guys aren't doing that, but I don't know because I don't see a contract. But if I was going to Zuffa, that's how it would have to be. That's why I said you ain't got to hate on Zuffa. It's I'm not going to hate on Zuffa if they get that pass. Only thing I'm going to be mad about, I think it's going to be a chain reaction, right? You have a bunch of UBOs coming out. You're going to have a bunch of that. But other than that, I still can't be mad if that happens. You know why? That just means that the boxer himself, he or she self, have to evolve when it comes to their business. Right? You can't be mad at the business. You got to be mad at the man. So you go over there and you sign a 5-year, 5-fight deal And then come to 5 years, you only fought 2 times and you on the hook for them still them 3 fights. Boy, they own you. That's how they own your ass. You get the Zuffa belt, it's automatic extension for 3 more years. They own you. You got to read that shit, bro. There been so much shady shit in boxing, man. You could look up contracts, bro. Man, there been so much shit, bro. It's crazy, bro. So, like, you know, even cuts. If you advertise, somebody sign you to be in a commercial, they get a cut. Like, you got to read that shit, bro. It should be janky as hell. But at the end of the day, if I had that name, when you got that name, like a Shakur, a Devin, things like that, I'm signing for time. If you can't produce, I'm out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because there cannot be they can't create a monopoly without the fighters. And so then, okay, you change the Ali Act. That's fine. But you can't change for what I'm gonna sign for. These are my terms. And if you can't fuck with me, that's cool. Cause if you got a name like that, you can go eat somewhere else. And that's what I'm saying. Zuffa good for I like that it's good for the other boxers, but even the smaller boxers need to think that way. Right? The ones that ain't got that name recognition yet. Right? Hey, I'll sign you for 2 years. You produce these fights, cool. But I'm not signing my life away to you. Like, you know what I mean? It's gonna be up to the boxers to wisen up and say, you know what? I got a manager and tell me, hey, we need a top lawyer. Give me a contract. Don't talk to me like I'm some little kid. Tell me I got 24-hour bullshit. I'm gonna look at this contract thoroughly and I'll get back at you. Simple as that. And I'm changing this, and this. There you go. Take control of your fucking life, especially you if you're independent. You taking your ass over, you independent. Hey, you gotta respect me because a UBO is independent. Simple as that, bro. Simple as that. So right now, I ain't got no slander against Zuffa. No slander against Zuffa whatsoever. You understand me? What's good, my guy? What's going on, Chappelle?
Hello, motherfucker.
You been a busy man, bro. If he loses, the new name gonna be Flip Flop. Mark don't, hey man, Mark. Mark don't hold no punches, bro. He don't pull no punches. I swear to God. He said his name gonna be Flip Flop. Emphasis on flop. He talking about boots. God damn, bro. I really think that's how people gonna look at him too. See, it's gonna be a bunch of people that's gonna come out the woodworks and be like, see, told you Boots wasn't like that. Boots, I just don't believe I don't see the comparison to Roy Jones and none of that shit, but at the end of the day though, I know that's what a lot of people go say. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be hard, bro. It's gonna be hard, bro. But I'm invested now. I really want to check that out. For sure, man. Think it's gonna be a huge fight. What we got coming on tomorrow? Tomorrow is what, June 6th? We got Padley and Fayez. What time that come on? 1 o'clock? I should be on for that. I may be on for that. Let me say that like that. Wait a minute. That Chris Billion Smith is tomorrow? That's not tomorrow. I thought that was on Sunday. Oh, the fucking phone, bro. Damn. Okay. Yeah, because I want to see the Ryan Wazaki fight. He fighting Christian Billion Smith, Jack Massey on there against Sheriff Clark. Sheriff Clark with Zuffa? Or they just got him for a fight? Sheriff Clark was with Eddie, wasn't he? He must have been let him go, and I ain't know. All right, so that's on Paramount Plus. We may check that out. I might be up here for the Josh Padley fight. I might. I can't make no promises about that. And that's it tomorrow, man. Like I say, not no big blockbuster fights. I know we been getting spoiled with that, but it's all right to have a couple regular fights, man. And I'm a fan of Josh Padley, bro. I mess with Josh, so I'm gonna try to get my butt up here, man, for y'all, and we gonna call that Josh Padley fight. I'm definitely want to be here for this Chris Billiam Smith versus Ryan Rezeker fight. That dude Ryan crazy. Y'all been following that man on Instagram pulling cars and stuff, bro. This dude tripping, bro. This man was pulling the whole truck and it fell in the ditch. Man, he training too hard for like Christian Billiam Smith, bro. Like, bro, what is you on? Is that serious? And why my screen look all blown out like? There you go. But yeah, so I want to see what this guy got, Ryan Rezeker. I know Zach probably seen him fight. I ain't looked to fight up with him yet, but I definitely got to see it. What's up, Johnny? I see you, baby. Hey, they whooped the Knicks, man. I know you happy, goddamn me. I mean, they whooped the Spurs. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, you not a Knicks fan though. My bad, Johnny. My bad. I wasn't trying to be funny neither. But yeah, man, that's crazy that they did whoop the Spurs 2 times at home. My bad. I had it twisted. My bad. You want the Knicks to lose? Goddamn me. I be watching Johnny, man. I just can't comment half the time. But Sousa Johnny, man. Y'all make sure y'all go check out the Hangout Spot, man. One of the realest podcasts is out there, bro. I mess with that show, bro. But yeah, I ain't never seen Rezeker fight though. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right. But I've been following him. He's an intense cat. He's intense, bro. For real. Straight up, man. But other than that, bro, I'm finna get up out of here, man. Y'all know what to do. Make sure y'all hit that button, man. Make sure y'all go to tflex.store. Like I said, them shirts gonna be up, bro. You know what I mean? Whether you're a fan of Zayas, whether you're a fan of Boots, or you want the one where they together. Like I said, man, go put your email in at tflex.store. The store will be open this weekend, goddamn me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't even got it up no more. Show it one more time. This one? Yeah, I think it's this one. That's too big. So one time for the one time. Why is it doing that? Don't do that. There we go. I'm gonna show it one more time for y'all. And then we gonna head out. Oh. There you go. So if you like this, hey man. Like I said, man. This the fight. This the fight right here, man. So make sure y'all go check it out, man. If you want a shirt, let your boy know. And like I said, if you're a Boost fan, we got them individually as well. I don't even know if I can switch. Can I switch? Yeah, they ain't gonna let me switch. But yeah, fire. Put a lot of work into those, bro. A lot of work into those, man. I myself gonna be rocking that Boots one because I'm going for Boots. But if you're going for Xander, we got him too, bro. Don't even trip. We got you over there T Flex all day with no problem. Like I said, you going for Xander. We got him too. And again, like I said, there you go. Boom. Boom. I like this one better than the Boost one. I think when I did this one came out better than the Boost. Cause I was able to put like every version of Xander, like the evolution, hairstyles, mustaches, and y'all know. I think it's pretty cool. Only one I ain't got on here was with the blonde hair. But yeah. So like I said, we doing it over that way. So if you like those shirts, man, like I said, let your boy know. Let your boy know. What's up, Nine? My boy Nine that crept up in this thing, man, right when we finna get up out of here. What's up with you, bro?
Hello, motherfucker.
Ain't doing nothing but showing them the up and coming shirts, bro. For the Boost fight. Like I said, we got other boxing shirts. Like I say, this. I don't know if y'all can see this. Ali. I got Ali. I just worked on that with So Cold. That was so cold, bro. It's way better than this one. I done got the hang of this shit. You feel me? I done got the hang of this shit. No AI. This is me clipping and, you know what I'm saying, photoshopping. I done got the hang of that Photoshop. Like I said, this Boost one go hard. Boost one go hard. But I like the Xander one though, because like I said, I was able to like really find every version of him. Goddamn me. Where are we at? Why you being slow today? Computer? Oh, I know why. There we go. And there you go. This the Boost one, bro. Fire. So, like I say, and there's other shirts on there as well. Like I said, it's not just all it's not just all boxing. I got tons of shirts on that site. You know what I'm saying? Collab with tflex.store. Salutes to them as always, man. Letting your guy have his be able to put his input in, goddamn me. The hangout spot said at GMT Sports, we gotta figure out how to use the roll calling feature from our mixes. I know how to do it. One day you gonna be live if you still there. If you still there, one day you gonna be live, and I'm gonna try to come in on your chat, and I'm gonna put a code in, right? And while I'm live, cause see what I want to do is, if we can crash each other party, so to speak, quote unquote party, right? So if way I'm thinking this might work, if you call me through my roadcaster or I call you through your roadcaster, everybody that's on your panel should be able to hear my panel, if that makes sense, right? I think that should be fun, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you live, I'm like, let's go see what Johnny doing. You know what I'm saying? I think that should be cool. Or if I just want to call him myself, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I know how it works, bro. I know how it works. You just gotta put the call me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Johnny. Yeah, we can crash all live fight chats. That'd be hard, bro. That'd be dope. But yeah, you just gotta put the call me in your mixer on the screen right here. I don't know if you can see that, right? But right here, and put the call me on there, and then you tap it, and it give you that little code. And then you go to call me and type that shit in and hit that mug. I've done it with other creators already. Yeah, I got you, Johnny. Like I said, hit me in Instagram, bro. I got you, bro. Hit me on Instagram. I got you, bro. And yeah, and I've done it with another creator already, so it works. Now that shit on the phone, that shit kind of trippy, bro. Like some people don't like it because on some people's phone they gotta hold it to their ear like they're on a phone call, and the other people is like on speaker, so everybody don't like that link, call me link shit. They don't like it, but the roadcaster is fire, bro. It's fire. Yeah, I just wasn't live when I did it. because you don't, I just called in on the show through my stuff. Yeah. It be echoing too sometimes. Yep. So it ain't. It's good. It's good if not live. It's good if we was just recording a regular podcast and wasn't live and somebody called in. It's good like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no doubt. You definitely DM me, bro. Definitely DM me, bro. All right, y'all, man. We finna get up out of here, man. Y'all know what to do. Make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. Salutes to all the new subscribers. Goddamn me. I meant to acknowledge y'all at the beginning of the show. Man. Salute to y'all, man. I think we had 2014, man. Let's keep pushing that number. Let's keep moving forward with that. Everybody who hit the super chat, y'all know, salute to y'all in a big way. You know what I mean? But like I said, go put your email in right down here or hit that QR code, the white one. You know what I'm saying? tflex.store. Put your email in. The store will be open to the public this weekend. Like I say, there will be certain days it's just for members only because I think that members should get first dibs on shirts. New exclusive shirts usually are updated. Shirts move in and out. Some shirts are limited. So if you see it, you better grab it. You might go back on there. It might be gone. That's just how it works. Can't have 2,000 shirts on one site. You feel me? So, but I feel like members should definitely get first dibs. You know what I'm saying? All right. And I'll be letting y'all know what day that'll land on. It might be a Monday. Every Monday, a new shirt will be on there, and members get a chance to go on there and they get first dibs. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, the shirts be limited. We ain't gonna keep them on there like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no doubt. All right. Like I say, tell a friend, tell a friend. I am your boy Slick50, and I'm out of here, man. Y'all be easy. Doses.
Feel that pulse, that rhythm in your soul. From the heart of the 3143, let the story unfold. St. Louis in the house where the legends are born. Every fight, every round, we weather in the storm. Yeah, 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 yeah. Slick 50 on the mic with the vision so clear. Born from the struggle, no doubt, no fear. Punch by punch, round by round since a young man. Studying the grace with a notebook in hand. From the Golden Gloves gyms to the big stage lights. Analyzing every jab in those knockout nights. Now tune in close, let the real talk begin. It's the Judges Table podcast, where the true champions win. We break it down, every angle, every hook, every sway. From the past to the present, we dissect the fray. The Judges Table podcast, where the knowledge gets dropped. History in the making, truth can't be stopped. Yeah, the Judges Table podcast, represent the 314 for the love of the sport. We want more and more and more. Ali's dance, a butterfly sting. Hagler's power with a marvelous king. Crawford switcher, masters art, each one etched deep within my heart. These aren't just names, they're lessons learned. In a ring of life, every lesson earned. From the first bell rings to the final count, every second matters. We talk about the amount of heart, grit, and passion that fuels the fight. Under these bright lights, we share what's right. So if you're new to the fam, or you've been here from day one, hit that like and subscribe button. Let's keep this momentum spun. We building a community, a squad strong and true. For every boxing fanatic, this table's for you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is more than just a show. Yeah, this is passion, this is life. Straight out the loot, 314 strong, ending all the strife. Your host Slick 50, bringing you the realest talk. Salute to the fam. Let's go.